Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy that you found your way here. Make sure to click subscribe and click the bell for updates and drop a comment. So let's dive into the energies that are coming up in this first week of July. And there's some celebrations happening and July 4th, but also Canada Day. And then July seems to be the month. But let's have a look this first week, the energies that are generally speaking coming up for the collective here. Ooh, what's coming up for the collective, please? Oy, okay, there's opportunities. So it's a pretty stagnant energy overall. The Seven of Pentacles is what's showing up as the overall collective energy. And it feels like there's a lot of feeling around, wow, things didn't work out. They're not working out the way they're supposed to. They're not going down the pathway that we planned upon. Why did this plan not work? So when we're looking to France and their elections and what's happening over there, and we're looking to the US and we're looking all over the place. There's a lot shifting, and the entire world seems to be tilting towards more separation and division. And so, overall, the collective energy is going, how can we make this work? Like, what's it going to take? What will it take for this to work? This experiment Gaia, this experiment Terra, this experiment Earth. And why is this not working out the way it's supposed to? So then the overall energy is opportunity and money and greed. And it feels like this is another month where overall the collective is looking for new opportunities. It's looking for a new way of moving forward, new seeds that can be planted, new ideas, new concepts, new all of this, right? It's a new beginning again. And it's also a month, July, where you can get a lot done. Like, it's a work month actually, and the energy, and this is the energy that the first week kind of sets the tone. So with the Ace of Pentacles, this is an opportunity that is coming in, that is being given, a new opportunity to create new and better things. That's what it's saying here. But what this is not a time for self-reflection and to pat yourself on the back. In the sense, it's always good to pat yourself on the back and acknowledge the good that you've been doing and that you've done and that you've made happen in the world, but it's in the not position. So you can't rest on your laurels. You can't rest on the past, and that's going to be somehow good. I don't know what else to say, that's going to be somehow relevant. And this goes for the collective, and what's moving in the collective as well is that people want a change. They really want a change. They want a change in the structure of things. They want a change in their experience. They want to change the world and the way it flows and the way it works, and for better, for prosperity for all. And they also want to really, on a deep soul level, start manifesting spiritual life really into this world. So the high vibrational frequencies, the positivity, the goodness, the benevolence, the expansion, all of that, they want to start manifesting that into this realm, and not manifesting in gold, so to speak, for those that are super greedy, right? And here we have not looking to rest on past accomplishments, not look to rest on laurels. And what's also coming down is this whole class structure is being looked at, because the divide is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the ones on one side of the class structure and the ones on the other side, those are, not only is the divide getting bigger, but the group is getting smaller over here and bigger over here. So they're looking very skeptically towards those that have some kind of privilege, and we're going to feel that and see that in this month of July. And moving through the election cycles and the election season, there's a resentment building up for those that come from privileged backgrounds, that have some kind of privilege in their world. And it's going to become more and more of a topic, because everybody wants this experience, and it can't just be limited to a select few. So that means that, the whole system of our monetary, financial system, I've been talking about this, and every month, every week it comes up, but there's really a lot of scurrying going on in the background, and I feel a lot is being done to prevent an all-out crash, because the system actually is no longer tenable. So instead of having the economic system crash and crumble, they'd rather change political structures in order to change laws. And that is taking a moment longer than they expected it to. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm hearing. And but it feels as if behind the scenes, it's A new dawn has to be entered into with more liberation and freedom. And this old way, these old houses and inherited wealth and all of that, it's behind the scenes. So you're not going to hear anything about that. This is not something that's coming up in open news, but we're feeling it. There's a growing resentment of the class system that exists in various countries around this world, around the planet. So we're moving out of this week with the Queen of Wands energy. We're wanting to shine. We're wanting to explore. It's summertime in the Northern Hemisphere. People want to get out. They want to have fun. They want to experience things that it's want to connect. There's this desire to connect as well that is coming up. And the Queen of Wands is to make things happen. Like there's this energy that is returning. Also, we're seeing it with the Ace of Pentacles here, of recognizing opportunities and taking action on them. The Queen of Wands wants to take action and wants to inspire others to take action as well. So it's an inspirational energy on taking action to make happen whatever it is that you want in your own life. But again, this resistance is coming up with the devil, right? The devil is showing where we are attached to. It can also show on the high vibrational frequencies, financial or monetary or any kind of success in that realm, material world success. But on the lower vibrational frequencies, it shows where you're controlled. So people are going to want to shake off this control. They're going to want to shake off the manipulations, the lies, the tethers that bind, and they're going to want to take over control for themselves. So there's this rising feeling of wanting to do away with the past and old structures and wanting to take on control and wanting to take on the power for themselves. Now, the advice card is to chill. It's important to really relax through the next couple months and to look at where we may be procrastinating, look at where we may not be doing what we're supposed to be doing and we're pushing it off on the longer bench because that can come back, right? So we want to take care of things in the moment, step by step as they arise. And it feels like with the Four of Cups here that you're just, you're well, the collective is kind of, it's over it. It's fed up. Like the Four of Cups is really a fed up energy, a really fed up energy, being totally fed up. And the Six of Swords means move away from that, right? Move away from that energy, move away from that perspective, learn, 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 learn. If you have questions or indecisions, this is a great week for you to learn what those questions mean and the answers to those questions as well, okay? Learn is amazing this week. It's a great time to learn new things, new projects, new hobbies, to acquire new knowledge, to acquire new information, right, around certain situations that you have questions to. This is a time where you're going to find the answers, the downloads, you name it. Okay. So let's switch it up and I'll do a pick a card reading for your week ahead. Choose a number from 1, 2, or 3, and let's have a look into your week and see what's coming up. Okay, those of you that chose pile number 1, what's coming up for your week ahead? Pile number 1, let's see what's coming up for your week ahead. Whoops. The week ahead for pile number 1, those that chose pile number 1, please. And we've already got these flipping out. We've got the Chariot and Work, the King of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Okay, it looks like you're beginning this week, pile number 1, with the Chariot energy here. And the Chariot is showing how you want to move ahead. You want to get going. There's something that you're really eagerly anticipating and that you're looking forward and that you're working towards. And it feels like you're really putting your energy into this and you're focusing in on this. But there may be a block. There may be some kind of a stumbling block there. And it feels like you need to invest a little bit more time and energy into things. You need to invest more expertise. And it could be that you need to call someone or ask someone who's an expert in something to assist or to guide or to mentor. It also feels as if you're embarking on a new venture within something that you've already been doing. So this could be new duties that are coming your way at your place of work, or a new way of going about things, of dealing with things that is just coming into your life. A healing has happened, but also a healing opportunity presents itself to you this week. This may also be in the form of therapy or a therapist. It may also be that you're able to communicate or connect with someone who's very close to you and who has an open ear and an open heart for you. This may be a partner or a family member, maybe a male energy, may not be, but this is someone who's emotionally mature, who's very someone who's emotionally mature, someone who is able to balance out your healing and who's also able to support you in finding new visions, new dreams, and new outlook, who's able to really make you feel positive about the future again. Okay, but there's a positive outlook that's coming towards the end of the week for you. And it really feels like your hard work is going to pay off. It feels like you've intuitively gone down the right pathway. You've made the right decision. You've done the right things. And you're working hard with some kind of a healing energy or a healer. Now, we can't limit the healing energy or the healer, right? This could even be a healer on a YouTube video, yeah, that you're watching and you're working with that energy, but you're doing it by yourself in a way. Some of you are doing it by yourself. Some of you have one person that is there, but it's not like a group or a community. I'm not picking that up, okay? It's opening up, really working for you, and it's opening up new opportunities, new possibilities, a new path, and a new way forward for you. Let's see what else is coming up for your week ahead. And we've got the Three of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. So what else is coming up for you this week is that it feels as if the air is going to be cleared. This is a good energy. Usually with the Knight of Swords, we're like, oh, there's going to be an argument. There's going to be some kind of a fight, but there isn't, because we're seeing the Emperor in a positive aspect here and the Queen of Pentacles in a positive aspect, and we're seeing the Three of Cups. So it feels like some kind of a connection to someone who is very grounded, who's very benevolent towards you, good thoughts towards you as well, that this is going to help mitigate some kind of a situation that could otherwise go differently. It does feel as if things are going to work out for you. Things are going to come together for you quickly. Whatever this situation is, it may be financial. It's going to be cleared quickly, okay? It's going to pass quickly, and it's going to end on a pretty good note. Clarification card, please, for the Knight of Swords. Yeah, we've got balanced decisions, fighting, and things coming to a close or an end in a good way. So this is maybe something that has dogged you for a while. This may be something that has been hard for you to finally take off your desk for a while. It's something that you may have been working on for a while, but it's going to work out for you. It's going to clear for you this situation. It's going to clear for you. One last card here on the Emperor, please. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, it feels as if some kind of an offer may even be coming your way with the Page of Pentacles, an offer to connect, to communicate, things of that nature. Yeah. And here we have the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this week is ending for you on a positive note. There's something that you may have been working on for quite some while, something that has dogged you for quite a while. It may be financial, something that is in the financial realm in some way, shape, or form. It may have gotten to a point of stagnation where things weren't really moving forward, where it was kind of difficult for you, or that you weren't able to connect, or they weren't able to connect with you, or what have you. But something shifts in the energy, something comes about as a result of the healing work that you've been doing, and the outcome is in your favor, okay? The outcome is going to be absolutely positive here, and there's room for celebration, okay? So it feels like a good week ahead for those of you, pile number one. Now, if you'd like to see the extended reading, please head on over to my Patreon and become a Patreon. And there you'll be able to watch the extended where we dive into career and love. Otherwise, I'm moving on to those of you that chose pile number two. Pile number two, what's coming up for you, please? Pile number two. Pile number two, what's coming up for pile number two? And we've got, trying to move on from start fresh, a decision, muse. Pile number two, I'm going to put that as the root. It feels as if pile number two this week, you're seeking stability, you're seeking some kind of a structure in your life, you're seeking to stabilize a situation. And you might want to check out my Saturn video, Saturn retro. It may be hitting you a bit hard, but I see here that you're willing to move on. There's some kind of moving on energy. You can see that here with the Six of Swords, the Fool, a decision that was made, Ace of Swords, and communication. It feels as if some kind of a communication has come to you this week that is causing you to know that this is no longer the right situation for you. You got an answer to your question. You got something that clarified the air for you. You got something that clarified a situation for you, and now you're ready to move on from it. It feels as if you're ready to really start fresh. There's a lightness in the energy here with all the blue and yellow and all the air. There's a lightness to the energy and a mental decision to bring up your willpower to make things happen. It could have been that cutting words were kind of spoken. Harsh words may have been spoken, but there's some kind of a clarifying situation, a clarification that is happening this week, causing you to move on. We've got the Hanged Man. You may have been stuck for a while. The Knight of Wands, again, the drama and family situation. Okay, it seems to be a family situation that is also coming up for you. You may have a son or sons or a brother or some kind of a male who's going through some dramatic incidents or who's having some financial issues. It feels as if the finances are a huge topic for this person, and you all wish that he would find more stability. Here we have the Hanged Man and the Knight of Wands. This may be two separate people, but one person you're dealing with is kind of stuck with a Hanged Man, needs to rethink things, but this may be both of them as well, one person here as well. But it does feel as if there's another person playing into the events this week. This would be a younger male in your case, or someone who acts younger if they're not actually younger. And with financial considerations or concerns, some kind of a change around them, maybe they're moving, maybe they're shifting something in their life, especially after a long deliberation or thinking about it. This is not someone who gets going easily or quickly. This is not someone who acts on their decisions easily or quickly, but it seems like this week they're finally going to make it happen, and you may be a support in that. Okay, so let's get some clarifier cards here. The 10 of, yeah, there's some kind of a guidance, again, a parental role, yeah, guiding how this child thinks or how this child acts. And you have an opportunity this week to really teach your children well, yeah. You've got the King of Cups, and yeah, so there's some kind of concern over the connection to possibly the father, possibly, another male here, a romantic connection, likely, but there's some kind of anguish in the background about that. And I feel like this week it may not lead to the stability that you're seeking. You'll find stability in other things like moving on from the situation, but this person may have brought you a lot of drama and uncertainty. And now you've received some kind of a message that is causing you to move on from this. But this is too much. This energy here, the Nine of Swords and the King of Cups, you've been investing too much energy in this person. And you've decided, you know what, I'm going to focus on what's valuable to me, what holds value for me. And I'm going to invest in that. So, of course, that may be your kids, but it may be small projects. It may be just your life. It may be you're guiding, you're making the right decisions, and you're being guided. I feel that you need to trust this week that you're being guided, that you're not alone in this. You're not alone on the planet or in the world, and that you're absolutely being guided through your life, and that your life is not some random occurrence with no connection to anything going on and insignificant and meaningless, but you're really being guided and your life is valuable. So your mantra would be, I am worthy. Okay. And again, check out the extended over on my Patreon. And now we're moving on to those of you that chose pile number 3. And the week ahead, what can you expect? So those of you that chose pile number 3 this week ahead, and we've got the Knight of Cups. Ooh, okay. The Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups. Wow. Seven of Swords, Pentacles, and the Moon. Okay. So it's the Tower. All right, for you guys that chose number 3, it really feels as if you're in an emotional funk, yeah? And you're really hoping that someone comes along and pours water on your mills. You're hoping that someone comes along and offers you something. You might be wondering, why am I single? Why am I alone? But at the same time, you're having social anxiety and anxiety to connect with people in an intimate way. His anxiousness, it's trauma, yeah? The moon and the tower, because something obviously happened in the past which caused your anxieties, which caused you to feel this way. And you're wondering why nothing ever works out for you. So it's almost like the people, though, that do come towards you and offer you love, you don't see because you're staring so deeply into your own cup. So it's almost like you've done so much therapy and so much work on yourself, and you've been reflecting, self-reflecting for so long, you don't look up anymore and look into see who's actually bringing you something to fill up your cup. You don't see that. You're really focused on your fears. You're really focused on what didn't work out, and you're feeling a little bit lost and maybe like a failure. Okay, I'm being straight. This is what I'm picking up here. So how does this, yeah, see, someone's really on their way to you. This is someone who has a lot to offer, sees you as their partner. Look at that. They see you as their partner. Okay, they're coming and offering you, but you're like, oh, I don't see you. I'm blind. You're not enough. What you're bringing to me is not enough. But this person sees you as their partner. They see the balance in you. They see that you're equal to them. You're thinking you're not enough. Yeah, you really need to work on your outlook and the 3 of Wands here, and not to stop the battle in your mind, okay? Because this is keeping you tied up. This is keeping you tied up, and it's keeping you focused on the low energy of the devil, which is control, codependency, and this is conflicting beliefs, conflicting principles that you have within yourself, blocking you from seeing a positive future for yourself with this person. But there's someone coming towards you this week who sees you as their partner, who sees you as their equal, who sees you as their balance, who sees you as their soulmate, who's really offering you something sincere, who's coming from a sincere place. And but you're even here, she's focused on her pentacle, yeah. Like the men are looking towards the women, but the women aren't looking towards the men here. See? And you're not seeing this person for what they really have to offer you or what they really have to give. And it really feels as if you're still fighting the demons of the past. You're still battling the demons of the past, and something that really crushed you, destabilized you. And it's caused all kinds of fears inside of you, the moon, which are not real, unjustified, but it's given you that bad taste in the back of your mouth towards certain aspects of relationships or people or you name it. And you really have to heal that, okay? Because someone is coming towards you, and if you're not healed, you're not going to be ready for them. And they're coming with something genuine. Now, those of you that are in a stable relationship already, this person may want to take it further with you, okay? Or you're wishing that this person would take it further with you. But there's something about topics or themes around longevity, commitment that are coming up this week for those of you that chose pile number 3. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so happy you were here on my channel. Don't forget to click like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment in the comment section below, and have a look in the description box, the courses or sessions that I'm offering, and sign up for them or sign up for a session with me. Love to see you and work with you. Take care. Bye.